Okay, so I got back from dinner with my mom and my brother, and my mom was just telling me what was happening with a tenant of ours today. Um, Apparently they broke up, and well, it's a black guy, and my mom says the woman's white. I thought she was native, or what would you call them in the States? Well, I guess you would call them Native Americans. Um, and My brother said she was Asian. So I don't know. I've never had a good look at her, so I don't even know. But essentially, he broke up with her, and then she started calling him every slur, derogatory word she could possibly think of. Like the way my mom was saying it, she if you guys met my mom, oh my goodness. But she was like, the woman was like saying, "Don't talk to me, you nigger. Don't talk to me, nigger. Oh, I'm gonna make sure that you never see your daughter again." Mind you, that's not even her kid to begin with. Trying to say the guy's American, but she's like, "Oh, he's an illegal immigrant. He's not supposed to be in Canada." Saying all this stuff about him and just being very like rude and disrespectful, like swearing. Um, well, basically, she was trying to get him kicked out of the house by saying like, "Oh, he's an illegal. He's not supposed to be here," because she had said that to my mom before. But yeah, my mom, she was upstairs. They were in the basement, and she just kept hearing like, "Oh, nigger this, nigger that," and she like my mom, like though she's been in Canada for like a long time, she's still I don't know. Well, maybe because she's a part of the older generation where if you say nigger, that's where you fight someone. You fight them. So she was pissed. She was incredibly offended, and she was like ready to go down there and like kick her out of the house. But she's like, okay, like what should I do? Should I just stay here? Like, but if I don't, then I'm a part of the problem. So then she goes down stairs. By that time, the woman like packed her bags and she's leaving. Like, you're gonna miss me. You're never gonna see your daughter. All this stuff. And yeah, so then she left. And then my mom's just like, how can you allow somebody to talk to you like that? And he was just like, well, I'm from Alabama. Like, I lived in the South, and yeah, I'm used to hearing stuff like that. But my mom's like, that's still unacceptable. How can you allow somebody to talk to you like that? How can you like lay with somebody who talks to you like that? But he's like, I never knew she had those feelings. Like, it's good that I found out now. But now, like me personally, this is the thing that scares me about interracial relationships. Like, one second you're okay with me, but as soon as you get angry, you you're gonna throw every slur in the book at me. Not just that, it also kind of makes me like, it makes me wonder sometimes, is this what all white people think? Because I've had close friends who, whenever they get angry, that's one of the first thing that comes out of their mouth. Maybe not towards me because they like me, but to other black people. And to me, when you say the word nigger, it applies to all of us. I mean, it's a racial slur. So you insult one, you insult all. So if you're gonna say that to this person, even if you don't like them, you're bringing me into the equation. Like, otherwise, you could have said something about their character, like, oh, this person's so stupid or selfish or this. But for the fact that you said nigger, that means it's no longer a personal attack on him. It's an attack on all of us as a group. And I think a lot of black people have forgotten that. And I think because they're in these interracial relationships, they're thinking, okay, this person loves me, so they're never gonna say that about me, or they love me, they don't mean it, kind of thing. And I don't know why we just allow ourselves to be degraded like that. And it's funny because when you look at the um intra racial relationships or black with black, we don't tolerate that kind of disrespect amongst each other. Like, well, I shouldn't say like all of us, um but it's okay if somebody who's non-black does that. To me that's like to me that's a perfect example of submission, because you're submitting because you feel that person is superior to you, and in this case it's racially superior. So I want to know, like if you've been through that, or you've allowed somebody to call you or somebody else a nigger in your presence, a non-black person. How do you feel about yourself? Like, maybe take a moment and reflect internally. Like, why do I allow them to say it? And I know a lot of us young kids are like, well, it's just a word. It's just a word. But me, honestly, I do not feel it's just a word. That word has a lot of power and history behind it. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Like, I mean, I think some kids of our generation think if everybody says it, it takes away the power of it. But I can still feel the hate when somebody calls me a nigger. When they get when they are mad and they call me a nigger, they know what they're doing. They're saying, "I hate you because you're black. You are my inferior." That is what they are saying to you. I mean, it's one thing when they're singing it in a song, but they're not shy to use it to insult you. So I don't know. I just want to know what people think about that, because me personally, I'm just like taken aback, especially because this is a grown man. It's like, how do you let somebody, like as a man, disrespect you like that? I don't know.